We are at Silver Springs today. I've just got a little GoPro today, so the video might not be as good as it usually is. But I just didn't feel like hauling around the big camera today. So Silver Springs is kind of interesting. It was actually one of the first attractions in Florida before Disney World and all that kind of stuff. This is where people came. They've got boat rides through the springs. They've got monkeys here, apparently.
I'm excited to see the monkeys.
Yeah, hopefully we'll see some. There's only so many left. Apparently the original owner, there's no elephants.
They might be alligators,
yeah,
though. I hear the alligators wait for the monkeys to fall, and then they go, chomp!
Yep.
Chomp, chomp!
Chomp, chomp, chomp. But the original owner, this is a state park now, but it used to be an actual amusement park. The original owner brought in monkeys on to one of the islands in the river, thinking they would stay there, and then they found out that the monkeys can swim. So, and now the alligators know that the monkeys are there, and apparently they like to just sit around and wait to see if one falls. But we're gonna see if we can take a boat ride today. They've got glass bottom boat tours. They've got hiking trails here. There's a restaurant here. There's lots of stuff to do. So we're gonna check it out. So we almost broke in. If you go in over by the... Yeah, it was very easy. So if you go over to the kayaks, there's a little trail that goes from the kayaks kind of towards the entrance, which is kind of how we came in, because we saw everybody going to the kayak area. So we're like, oh, let's go over, check it out. And then there's a little path that we took over to here, and we're behind the gate. Yeah. So we just took a few steps back. We're paid to actually get in. But we got our tickets for the boat. Yeah. So. We got our tickets for the boat. We're going to check out the glass bottom boat tour. They say a lot of history and stuff on there about the park. And then after that, we'll maybe go kayaking or do a hike or something, or both.
So we might get something to eat.
Yeah, they have food here. Yeah.
It's really cute here. The entrance really does kind of make you feel like you're going into Disney World or a theme park.
Well, this is Disney World before Disney World. This
really
is
nice.
their first roadside attraction in Florida.
I prefer this to Disney World.
So, and another cool thing is when you come in, the welcome center and everything's here. There's a ton of chairs, tables. They've got rocking chairs somewhere that you can sit and just kind of look out over the water. So this is after the welcome center. We've got all this through here where people can sit, relax, that kind of a deal. I'm sure it's all closed due to COVID, but the boat tours are still running and everything else. So
Lost and found.
They do have a lost and found. Can we put her in there?
Yeah.
Do you want to be lost? Somebody can find you?
No.
Huh?
No.
Huh?
That's cool, huh? Go see Dad.
Come on, sweetie. There's a bubble. Oh, I already saw a fish.
It's nice here.
Hi.
Welcome to Florida Silver Springs, world famous glass bottom boat. My name is Oscar. I'll be your boat captain. Millions of people from all over the world come here to see Florida's most beautiful national landmark. Glad to have you. That's a regular piece of glass you're looking through, all a half-inch thick. Do not magnify. It's the Silver River. It's the spring where the creature from the Black Lagoon was filmed. There was a man on the boat yesterday thought he saw the creature.
Fishing!
Go much fish there. Go there. Dugout, Semino, and a canoe. Really good size canoe there, Semino's. Made out of cypress wood.
That was a canoe.
Over 400 years old.
See, that's important.
That's a snapper. Pretty good size log, 400 years cypress.
A fishy. Look at that one. 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 Look at that
good sized boat here. See your boat all right there? Looks Spanish. Florida gets its name from the Spanish. Florida means land of flowers. All that shit over. I can find the alligator, but I can't. A little early. You else come in here? We're the manatees up here yesterday. Have a lot of movies over this spring. Jerry Lewis, Don't Give Up Your Ship. 55 feet. Over 50% of sea hunt was filmed here. Florida bridges. All the glass. The front door, you see a cave. That's your cave up front there. Straight ahead on that ledge. That cave is 12 feet high, 65 feet wide. Now that cave flowed 550 million gallons of water every 24 hours. We also use rhino statues at Newton Record with James Bond. James Bond also filmed Never and Never Again. Everyone see the statues?
Alright, so we walked around the park a little bit. We did the glass bottom boat tour. The boat tour was really cool. If you're lucky, you will get one of the captain's Oscar Collins. He's been doing it for over 50 years. Very, very cool. He knows the history and everything else. Definitely something to do. The glass bottom boat tour is only like $12 a person. It's not expensive, really. I mean, you're only there for like 30 minutes in the boat, but it's definitely worth it. Something to check out and see. There's also a kayak launch just over, kind of next to it, so you can paddle through that kind of same area and do a little longer. But even if you're coming to kayak, I definitely suggest doing the glass bottom boat tour. It's definitely worth. I know I've said that like 12 times, but it's definitely worth doing. Finally found our first gator. Hey Blythe, what's that up in the tree?
Still a little creepy.
A monkey. How can you be cranky when there's monkeys in the trees? This is the one Dada was paddling next to. Something about glitter.
About glitter.
So, almost as cool as going to Silver Springs. We stopped by a Rural King, but I think you're supposed to say a Rural King.
Rural King.
Rural King. It's like a big old giant tractor supply. It makes it's like the Bass Pro Shop of tractor supplies. And we got a 4,000 lumen flashlight for $9.90 something. Like just under $10. And then they had a 12-volt heated blanket for $12. It's $1 a volt. I mean, how can you go wrong with that? $1 a volt.
Amazing.
Right?
Amazing.
She's not impressed.
I thought it was cool, but not as cool as you did. What did you think, Blythe? Our truck is a big old mess from all the stuff we brought and all the stuff we bought.
Yeah. The other one that we had.
We had barred rocks.
Barred rocks, yeah. There's brown, golden comets. Good. So it was pretty fancy. It was something we actually just stopped just to kill time before we went out to eat. There's a steak place on the way home we wanted to try out, and it was only like 2 something when we left.
And we were there for an hour and a half.
We wasted $100 at a Rural King.
In an hour and a half.
In an hour and a half. So now we're gonna go get dinner.
Yep.
Dinner. So I'm finally gonna go snorkeling in Devil's Den. It's warmed up a little bit. I was kind of holding out. We've been here for almost a month now, and I haven't been in yet. We've been snorkeling in all the other springs around, but not Devil's Den yet, even though we're staying here. But I was kind of holding out and seeing, like, do I snorkel? Do I pay? It's like $150. You can do, like, basically you get an instructor and you can scuba dive with the instructor. So I thought about that, but it was kind of like, I might as well just get certified at that point, and I was going to do that this past weekend, but we wanted to do things, so it was kind of like, it didn't happen. So I'm going to snorkel today, finally. But we'll see how it goes. I think Devil's Den is really a better scuba dive place than snorkel, but we will see. We'll see how cool it is. It's going to be cool, and if you can only snorkel, you might as well at least snorkel. But we're going to check it out and see. All right, so right now, because of COVID, you have to do the whole make an appointment to snorkel. Usually you don't have to. They're just limiting how many people they want in here to snorkel, because the snorkeling area actually isn't that large in here. The scuba diving area is bigger because it gets wider as you go down. Definitely really easy. You walk in, sign your waiver, they go over the rules, which is pretty much mask and fins have to be worn the whole time when you're actually like in the water, kind of a deal. And you can't just hang out, you know, you've got to actually snorkel, and that's really about it, which is cool. So it's really cool, really peaceful in here. I've got the whole place to myself right now. I came on a Monday, so I've got some time, which is nice. There's a turtle swimming towards me right now. What is funny too, you can hear the bats. There's a couple bats that are in here, and you can hear them squeaking. If you come at nighttime or towards nighttime, you can see them flying around a little bit. Definitely pretty cool though. But there is a turtle heading my way.
.72 doesn't feel as warm today as it does when it's 50 out. Although it's not that much warmer today. Whew.
All right, heading out now. It's definitely pretty cool. I had it all to myself, which was cool, but at the same time kind of creepy. Because you're just in this like sinkhole of water by yourself. But it was still cool. It was very peaceful, which was nice to have it all by yourself. It's kind of dark in there, so it's hard to see, except right where the sinkhole is. So that's kind of the only spot where I really swam, was like right off the deck, just because you couldn't really see much else. So it was, I don't know, I would recommend scuba diving a lot more than snorkeling, unless you're snorkeling with a group of people. You know, I'm sure that would be fun too, but I would also bring like a little flashlight, like a waterproof flashlight that you can use. And I was kind of disappointed. Too. Every time we've gone in or looked over, you can see there's an albino catfish that's in there, and he swims around and everything else, and you can see him. I didn't see him at all today. I saw one little like bluegill, the turtle at the beginning, never saw him after that, and then I also saw little minnows, and that's about it. But there's a couple big catfish in there, and one of them's albino, which is pretty cool, and I'm sure that'd be cool to see. But yeah, so it's definitely cool. Worth it to jump in and check it out. And if you're staying here, obviously, you need to do it, and you need to do scuba diving. Scuba diving would be really cool in there.
Crazy eyes.
Why did you give me this? Yes, hiccups.
I didn't give you the hiccups, goofy girl. Well, what do you think, Dada?
Well, pulling out was a little easier than I thought it would be, with how far it's rutted and, you know, the palm tree in the middle of your
Yeah,
side.
that's what she said. He said.
He said?
He said. Was that a little better for you, Eric?
What's that?
Getting into the site?
It was an easy back end. Plus I had help.
Right. That's what I meant.
Yep.
Blythe, what did you want me to do?
I want you to open this slot.
You want me to put the slide out?
Uh-huh.
To do what? To make it bigger?
To make the bigger.
Alright, so we had a move day this week. And we headed out. Very easy move day. No issues. Nothing like that. Getting into the spot was easy.
Getting out of that other spot was easier than you thought, too.
It was. This spot, I mean, somebody at this park, somebody like helps you back in, which is kind of, I don't know, it was nice, but it was kind of weird at the same time, you know?
You're just not used to it.
Yeah, when you have somebody helping you back up that you don't know, you don't know communications and that kind of stuff.
they're
He's like,
just
turn it right,
spraying it.
oh, your other right. And, I always go by the bottom of the steering wheel where most people go by the top of the steering wheel, so it's kind of, there's some communication barriers.
That's why I don't even try.
Yeah.
I just
She
tell
usually
him
just
if
says
he's gonna
don't hit anything. Yeah.
So, anyways, it was easy
Yeah.
enough to get into. So we're here for a while and gonna check out some surrounding areas while we're here over the next few weekends.
Probably Siesta Key, Sanibel Island, a few other things.
See some friends
Yep.
that from back home. So we've got a lot planned for this month.
Blythe has been begging to see some zoos, so we're going to check out a few of those maybe.
Yeah, some state parks and some zoos. A lot to see. So
Yeah.
we'll mix in some downtime and some adventures, right?
Yeah.
It'll be fun.
So that's it for this video. We will see you next time.
Yeah. Bye, guys.